I'm talking about the creep that used to stay next door to me. And I'm sorry y'all might get upset with me and everything, but he really was. But anyway, this particular day, for some reason, I chose to go in his house. And I'm not going to even say chose because I didn't intentionally go in his house. When I did a travel, for some reason, I wound up in this man's house. Okay? When I went inside this man's house, y'all would not believe what I seen. This man had a German Shepherd dog. Okay? When I went inside his house, while I was in there, I'm gonna wait to talk about German Shepherd in just a minute. But anyway, when I went inside of his house, I went in his drawers. I peeked into his things. Now, y'all know y'all might be mad with me and say it's wrong, you don't do this. But this happened about 5 or 6 years ago before I understood exactly what this was that I had. Because I didn't realize what I had. I didn't realize about consequences. I didn't realize about anything. I was just out there, just doing. So I didn't want to go in his house. Not like I said I wanted to go in there. I just wound up in there. So since I was in there and fascinated with it, I said I was going to go and look in his drawers and look all over his house. And I went in his drawers and stuff, and I read his mail, and I did all of those things. And then I seen him laying in the bed with a German Shepherd dog and a lady. Okay. He later on married that lady. But anyway, what I noticed was that he was doing some nasty things with the dog. And I'm not going to even go any further than that. But anyway, he was just, ugh. And another thing, he killed my cat and he killed my dog. Okay? So that's why I called him such a nasty name. And he knew what I was. But at the time, I didn't know what I was. My auntie told me that because she didn't even know who he was, and she described what he looked like, how he act. She described everything about him, and she said the reason why he hated you so much, and he was always spying in on you because he knew you was a witch. He knew it. Okay. So anyway, that's enough about him. But I just wanted to talk about that, and let's see what else I can talk to you about. Anyway. The spiritual planes and stuff, y'all make sure that when you go to these spiritual planes, you observe everything around you. My God, I could write a book because when my dad died, I had went and saw all of that 3 months prior to him passing on. Only when I was on the spiritual plane, it was an old man. I didn't know it was my father. But everything, the way it happened just like that. I wound up showing up at a hospital on the spiritual plane. There was an old man in there that was dying, and they told me you need to get in here real quick because this is going to be your last moments with him. And when I went in there, I didn't know who the person was. I just knew it was an old guy. And sure enough, the same way my dad died is the same way this man died. So, and this spiritual plane, like if you do have some loved ones and stuff like that have passed, you can go there and you can visit them. You can see the way they're living there and everything because my mom, she passed. When I say my mom, these are my adopted parents. Now my biological parents are still alive, but these are the people who raised me. These are the people who did everything that my biological parents didn't do. But anyway, when I went to visit my mom and everything, she gives me messages and she lets me know who's sick. She don't let me know who's sick. When she'll let you know in a way somebody's sick. Let's put it like that. Because when I visit her on one occasion, she was sick. Every time she's sick, when I visit her, that means somebody's finna die, somebody's sick in the family. But the last time I went to visit her, she was well. She was up, she was cooking, she was doing everything. And I saw her house and everything, and I thought it was really, really nice to see her house because she's living really good. You know, so like if you do travel, if you ever have a loved one that you want to go visit and everything, you know, if you really concentrate on it real hard, you know, before you go to sleep, you know, you can go there. And like I said, mugwort, that's one of the herbs that witches drink. You could make a tea out of it with honey. Drink it with honey because it got a slight bit of taste, but I love the taste of it. And it's mugwort, and it's another one, wormwood. Now, I didn't like the wormwood. It was really bitter. But when I took the wormwood with it, and the dream that I had, it disturbed me so because I was in a hospital helping a whole lot of people. And these people had amputations and stuff like that, and everything had blood on it. And I didn't like that. So I said, no more wormwood with me. So now y'all, the mugwort was much more pleasant. Even the dream was much more pleasant. But that wormwood is very extreme. If you really want to go some places and stuff like that to disturb you, drink wormwood. Now, that's my experience. It might not be your experience. You might be able to take the wormwood down and you may have something pleasant. But this place right here was horrific. I mean, everything I touched, this one particular lady, I was trying to help her out, and I don't know what she was doing, because it was mostly a huge room full of men, but for some reason she was in there. And when she was in there, she had needed me to come and kind of help her out, and I pulled the sheet off of her. She had blood coming out from her down there and all of that. And I was trying to get some stuff to put on there, and everything I had, it had blood on it too. So I don't like wormwood. And it tastes nasty too. It's a very nasty taste, and I don't like it. But you might want to try it. So if y'all want to have some bad dreams, and they're not dreams to me. They're just they're reality on another plane. If you want to do that, then I suggest you drink the wormwood. If you kind of want to unlock some mysteries in your life, to me, I say use mugwort. Okay, that's the end of this video. Thank y'all for listening. Bye-bye.